Thank you for the introduction and thank you for having me in this session. Today, I would like to provide you with a very brief introduction to a project we are currently working on together with the Vrije Universiteit in Amsterdam, as well as the UvA, IRA, a developer of sustainable online platforms for scientists, and SURF. This project is focusing on the development of a Dutch online participant recruitment platform for social science and humanities research. Let me begin by saying a few words about why recruitment platforms are actually useful. As we all know, social science and humanities scholars in the Netherlands, as well as in most other countries, often need to recruit participants for their studies. They need individuals to fill in surveys or participate in survey experiments, and in the case of humanities, they need individuals for annotation of text or artifacts. But traditional data collection processes are often quite expensive and rather slow. Also, the use of convenient samples, for instance, samples that consist of students, is not ideal, as it is a very homogeneous group and not very diverse. The use of online recruitment platforms allows overcoming these problems and provides a solution, as it provides a data collection process that's fully online and is rather inexpensive and fast, and it gives access to a pool of participants that's much more diverse with regard to various socioeconomic characteristics and so on. In general, the way those recruitment platforms work is that individuals perform short tasks in return for monetary compensation. Individuals who are interested can register on such a platform, and then they have an overview of all available active studies. If they're interested, they can sign up for a study, and if they are eligible, they can perform the task, and upon a completion of the task and approval from the researcher, they get paid. International online recruitment platforms specifically have been extensively used by researchers worldwide in recent years. Those platforms include Prolific, MTARC, and Crowdflower. However, the usability of these international platforms in the Dutch context is rather limited, as they have small numbers of Dutch participants most often. What is more, it's quite difficult for researchers to verify whether those participants are truly Dutch native speakers, Dutch nationals, and so on. Also, some of these platforms have very high subscription fees that cannot be paid by researchers. So with this in mind, given the usefulness of online recruitment platforms, but the rather limited usability of international platforms in the Dutch context, in our project, we want to develop a participant recruitment platform for social science and humanities research in the Netherlands specifically. We aim to put together a pool of potential participants in the Netherlands and match these participants with research studies. We would also like to assure high quality of responses on our platform through various means. For instance, we're looking at both monetary and non-monetary incentives. The latter include, for instance, donating the money earned to a charity of choice. And we're also looking to implement recommendation algorithms on our platform so that potential participants, users of the platform, get recommendations that are in line with their research interest and their likes, as well as with previous activity that they performed on the platform. So how do we do this? How do we work? Well, we started the platform development a few months ago in October 2020, and the first release is planned for mid-2021. We also work in an agile way, and so we focus on the development of a minimum viable product as soon as possible. We also work in 6 weeks long sprints, and after each sprint, a new version of the platform is available for both testing and for feedback. We also created researcher and participant user personas that form the basis for our user requirements for the platform. And these personas are based on a series of interviews with potential users, both from research perspective and from the participant perspective. So having told you a tiny little bit about our project and provided you with a bit of background about it, I would also like to say a few words on how you can help us, how you can aid the development of this platform, where you can provide feedback on what we've done so far. And this will be possible during our interactive Q&A session that will follow this presentation. Specifically, you will be able to provide feedback on the landing page mockups that we have prepared. You could also let us know what functionalities you would like to see on the platform, both from a participant and researcher perspective, And that will be possible using a survey that we will distribute later after the conference. You could also spread the word among your colleagues and share awareness and information about this project and the development of this platform. And that those are colleagues that could be both potential participants and potential researcher users on our platform. Thank you very much for listening. And now I would like to invite you for the interactive Q&A session that will consist of an interactive survey using the Mentimeter tool. I would like you to go on the www.menti.com website, and there you will be asked to enter a code, which I will provide you with shortly. Of course, if you have any further questions, feedback, comments, or queries about the platform and the project, please do not hesitate to contact me. I've provided my email address here. Thank you very much for listening, and I am looking forward to the fruitful Q&A discussion.